Did y'all have a Bakuage year? I know that we had. I'm Mike, and that's Jake, and we are here to discuss the final episode of Bakuage
Bakuage
Sentai
Sentai Boom!
Boom! Boom!
Boom!
Boom!
Boom!
Boom!
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Your handle, the 48th and final episode.
48 episodes for the 48th season.
48 episodes for the 48th season. It'd be now. I have to ask: will Gojuju have 49 episodes because it's a 49th season, or will it have 50 episodes because it's the 50th anniversary?
Or will it have 48 episodes?
Just to mess with us. Yes. Oh man, this episode, I can't believe it. I feel so tear jerked. Not gonna lie, it felt kind of fast. But that's life. Life is fast, you know. You gotta take it by both hands on the wheel at 10 and 2 and drift accordingly.
Indeed. You gotta fight for traffic safety. Wait, wrong show.
This ain't Mario Kart.
No.
Yeah, it's Car Ranger Kart.
They actually did make a Car Ranger game for the Super Famicom, but surprisingly, it's not a racing game.
Huh. Meanwhile, Power Ranger Zeo did.
Yep. Zeo Battle Racers.
Yeah. I wonder what systems it was on. It'd be if it was on something that I could somehow jury rig, maybe I could play that game.
I think it was on Super Nintendo. What's me?
Where's my emulator? Seriously, Jared, where's that emulator? You're gonna procure that for me so we can play Zeo Battle Racers? You and your silly little loading screen right there. I feel like that loading screen is mocking me. Bleep you, loading screen.
Did you say Zeo Battle Racers?
Yes, that's exactly what we were talking about. Because, as it turns out, Car Ranger had a video game that wasn't a racing game.
I know. If y'all remember Henchigate history, we went through majority of the Super Sentai video games. We know.
Yeah. It's
we
crazy.
Know.
But here we are. You know, we were gonna tell our lore was that Jared went off to race at the Big Bang Grand Prix, you know, in order to win Shirabe's heart, and we were left here on Earth to guard it for the 50th and final time.
Nah, see, I would have stayed with Mira, but you know, I don't know, that's a whole thing with her fiance. It's a mess up there. Right?
Oh yeah, when Space Michael Jackson tried to.
Oh, see, that's two fiance. So yeah, see, I'm see, it's Valentine's Day. It's the day of love. And I decided to myself, okay, why stay here? I can come back down to Earth, and I can just see Mira on the 15th when it's Side Dude Day. True story.
I'm surprised you moved on so quickly from Shirabe.
Well, I mean, Bundario's back in the picture, and you know he's a Pokemon champion of the world, so
of the galaxy
now. So
the galactic Pokemon champion.
I mean, man's here went up against Mewtwo and lives. That's a tough build. That is a
you know, if you do not race, you will not survive.
Yeah. Yes, Ryuki reference.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a Kamen Rider Bakuage. Yeah. Oh man, it's a crazy week for content creation. You know, you got this guy reviewing his Car Ranger toys. You got this guy about to go over some Goju rings. Mm-hmm. And me right here, I'm about to make some thumbnails for some upcoming interviews because we already uploaded some of them. In fact, we uploaded one this morning And we got 3 more still on the way. So, if you like watching us interview Power Ranger actors at Power Morphicon, this is your lucky week because you got 4 interviews daily. It's like a Steven Universe.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah. Man, I miss Steven Universe season 3 when it actually aired new episodes daily for the whole season. For the whole freaking season. New episodes. You didn't have to wait 6 months just for 5 new episodes.
Nope.
Yeah. Man, the good old days. I blame this on Teen Titans Go.
Oh, gosh.
But luckily, this is a problem that we will never see in Sentai. Surely. Man, imagine if Japanese baseball took over for a continuous 6-month period.
No.
Oh gosh, a half-year-long Sentai.
Yeah, but more importantly, a half-year-long hiatus from Sentai.
We already had a 1-year hiatus from Sentai back in '78. We don't need another.
Meanwhile, in '76, we had 2 Sentai, sort of, kind of. Not really.
Ninja Captor?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, the Lost Super Sentai.
Yes, the one that should count in order for us to have 50 seasons. Well, at least now the t-shirts are gonna make sense when you got the Red Rangers and you got Lupin Red and Patron Ichigo together. It's like, yeah, there's 2 Red Rangers because then there'll be 49 Red Rangers and a white one.
Or they could just put Juron on there.
No. See, they put Zen Kaiser there because remember we did the same.
Yeah, remember what's it called? The 45th anniversary T-shirt had Zen Kaiser on it.
And
I've seen Sentai shirts that put Juron there instead of Zen Kaiser.
Hold on, let me see this. Hold on, Super Sentai 45th anniversary T-shirt, red, because I have the blue one.
I mean, for the 20th anniversary,
I have the blue one. Blue is consistent. Nope, no Juron.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I've seen it to where they put Juron there before.
Yours must be third party then.
Probably.
Because I'm looking at the official Super Sentai 45th anniversary red shirt right here on Toe Collectibles. We're not sponsored by them, but please consider a mutual sponsorship. We got Aka Ranger, Spade Ace, Battle Japan, Denji Red, Bull Eagle, Goggle Red, Dyna Red, Red One, Change Dragon,
Red Flash,
Red Flash, Red Mask, Red Falcon, Red Turbo, 5 Red, Red Hawk, Tyranno Ranger, Ryu Ranger, Ninja Red, O-Red, Red Racer, Mega Red, no Red Racer, Ginga Red, Go Red, Time Red, Gal Red, Hurricane Red, Abba Red, Deca Red, Machi Red, Boken Red, Geki Red, Go On Red, Shinken Red, Geki Red, Gokai Red, Red Buster. Oh my god, I can't believe we finally broke the pattern. Kyoru Red, Tokyo Ichigo, Aka Ninja, Geo Eagle, Leo Red, Lupin Red, Patron Ichigo, Ryusol Red, Kirame Red, and Zen Kaiser, who's white.
You're not red.
I mean,
neither are you. I'm okay with this. Love knows no color of spandex.
Go Juger is not the 50th season, but here we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yet, so I put out a video with. I love how they put out a video trying to accept Go Juger as its 50th anniversary and 50th team, and In this video, he had Gokai Red and Zenkaiser. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But they also had Kamen Riders.
Yeah, Decade and Legend.
Which don't make sense, because where the hell is G.O.?
Yeah.
Is Geo really that despised that even Toei is like, yeah, we're going to put Legend here instead?
Geo was not that bad.
I know some people who hate it with a passion.
Geo?
They didn't love Ghost.
Okay, I'll say this. Legend was the better part of Gotchard.
Yeah, see, they
Just
didn't
remember, the less we say about Gotchard, the less miserable we are.
I feel bad because Gotchard, the characters are.
Gotchard is the opposite of Hori, okay? Let's just call it
because
like that.
As we know, Hori is love, Hori is life.
Yes.
We like the character.
Well,
the show is lacking. That's what we're trying to say here.
Gotchard is hate. Gotchard is death of a franchise.
Either way. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's next week's problem. This week we gotta say goodbye to the Boonboomgers. All right. Out of finales, this seemed very easy.
Yeah.
Like so stupidly easy.
Yeah, it's like what's really interesting is the juxtaposition between these last two seasons, because in the previous season we got the literal anti-spiral that uses the universe itself as a playground, a literal playground with a sack of marbles.
You had evolt levels of just degeneracy and
beyond evolt levels of but now we just have evil levels of petty.
Like Rita. This is Rita level.
It's like let's tone it down a bit. Let's just have Space Michael Jackson as the villain.
Hell,
like a simple crime boss. You know, breath of fresh air. You know, not every final villain needs to be galaxy ending. But what's funny is that's also a juxtaposition from the season before that. Because last time we had Yellow Racer, may she rest in peace, and the most racist character in all of Tokusatsu.
Oh yeah, we had the Orange Ranger.
Jewel Bird.
Jewel Bardo.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the dude from Cutie Honey.
Oh gosh.
The man that has a whole day for him.
Dedicated to his sands. His pillars of sand, pillars of salt.
Which these pillars of sands won't be the last time we talk about that in this podcast.
No. Because we still have Kamen Rider Drive to discuss. Ironically, also a vehicle season. But yeah, when we get to Kamen Rider Drive, we are going to be done with Fies thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently reviewing both Gaim and Fies isn't enough to finish Fies.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Mm-mm.
Yeah, this guy seems. I mean, he wasn't menace at first. At least he did get stuff done, but you know, with Boonboomger being as powerful as they are this season, I thought to myself, okay, how's this gonna end? These guys are more powerful. One of the more powerful teams of Sentai off rip, and like, I mean, they've had more trouble with Mad Rex, if anything.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have any easy time with literally the Titan Killer.
Mm-hmm. Although what was a little disappointing is how Grant Risk was less of a challenge.
He was a total jobber.
Like, I don't remember if we ever mentioned how he has those lightning bolts on his face that kind of resemble Devastation and Shorty from SPD. By the way, happy 20th anniversary. Hello, Truvians. How are you doing? You're not welcome to Earth.
Please don't come to Earth. Not because we don't welcome you. Just you don't want to be here now.
You know, it's like we don't need a wall between the U.S. and Mexico. We need a wall between Earth and the Trubian Empire.
Trust and believe. Y'all don't want to be on Earth. I would take the Trubian Empire. I'll take them over what we got. It's neither here nor there.
All I'm saying is it's a darn shame that what's her name? Hold on, I'm trying to remember her name.
Sid?
Morgana. No. Very specific character. Hold on.
Sophie?
No. Hydrax. It's a darn shame that Hydrax had to be a villain. Because let's just say Jared has taste, and so do I. But much like Jared, we're disappointed here or there. Hydrax is my personal disappointment.
There's always that one bad girl that just makes you, look like, you got to question, like, can you fix her? But the real question is,
no,
fix her.
No. Let me put it like this: if I was Shakespeare, and Fran was Anne Hathaway, Hydrax would be the Dark Lady.
Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, you risk it for. Risk it for the biscuit.
No, I'm not talking about Anne Hathaway from Princess Diaries. I'm talking about Anne Hathaway from, the original Anne Hathaway, the one from the 1500s. Yeah, if Fran is Anne Hathaway, Hydrax is the Dark Lady. Like, if you know Shakespeare, you know.
In a minute, but I get it.
It's not even like a thing about a Shakespeare play. It's about Shakespeare himself. All right, but I digress. Yeah, like we have a wedding to crash. We got a wedding to crash, and boy, what a crash it was!
Without Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
Yeah, or Phyllis's geriatric grandfather. So that's an Office reference.
Or Will Ferrell. No Will Ferrell, no geriatric grandfather, no Vince Vaughn, no Owen Wilson.
But yeah, so like Grant Risk is like, you know what? I'm gonna take care of this. You ruined my boss's wedding. There's hell to pay for this. And I'm hoping to see, oh my god, we're finally going to see this dude fight.
And it's Korak, but I mean, he fought. It was cool. Choreography was amazing, but
yeah, I like how like the bull on his, well, actually ox, because this is Chinese zodiac. Like the ox, like that was cool though. Like it's got like it flies out. You got that red side of its cape. Excuse me, that cape. It's like, oh, I get it. It's a bullfight.
I mean,
it's a bullfight.
Or Kamen Rider Beast reference.
Buffa.
But yeah, it's like, so the dude has umbrellas. I'm like, well, this could be cool, but I wish we could see more of this. But as an interesting callback to Joe Gibkin, you got Ishiro using two swords at the same time.
He heard us talking trash. Like, hey, you can't replace me. You're not trying
he's like, yeah. We'd be like, maybe Joe should have stayed for a couple of episodes, like solidify himself as a temporary Blue Ranger. And then we were like, maybe Shirabe should replace Ishiro as the Blue Ranger, because it's like we haven't had a female Blue Ranger in almost a decade. Let's add that in. And besides, she deserves to be a Boonboomger more than Ishiro does. Let's be honest.
That, but then here he is. He's like, nah, you ain't trying to replace me with this
I'm
guy.
not gonna.
Sir, hell no, you ain't replacing me.
Yeah, and of course you got Team Rocket broadcasting the entire fight. It's like, well, it's like, what are we gonna do? The only thing I know that we can do, Jesse, we're going to do what Team Rocket does best, and metal. And I'm like, and he goes like, "You shall not pass, twerps." And then his staff just like broadcast the entire fight. And you got these kids everywhere, like getting all excited, their hearts are glowing. And what's interesting is how you have that one kid that has a T-shirt that says "Grow Healthy." I'm like, if this was broadcasted in the US, I'm pretty sure it would be replaced by a kid wearing a Dare T-shirt.
Dare, Roblox, Minecraft, something.
Yeah.
Something like
but specifically Dare, because like remember how Power Rangers used to be ambassadors of Dare.
Good job, by the way. Yeah, we definitely stayed away from drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, especially from the Devil's Lettuce.
Oh yeah, good job. We don't be puffing that Green Ranger pack for sure.
Yeah, it's like this is my green candle right here.
Well, I can safely say that I've never done drugs, nor have I ever gotten drunk. So,
oh, good for you.
See, a success story from the Dare program.
Yeah. Say hello to the outlier. We're not teasing you, by the way. We're actually praising you.
Yeah,
we're stronger.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Oh man,
it's high praise.
Oh man, the stories I can tell you, man. No, but for real though, like kids, stick to kid appropriate stuff. Just because there's an illegal drinking or smoking age doesn't mean doing it when you're underage makes you more of an adult. It just means you're not ready. You're just proving yourself to be not ready.
Mm-hmm.
And most people should just not do certain stuff to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like I get it. I bartend as a side hustle, but the thing is, I'm being responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're gonna lose your license if you're not being responsible. I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
But
these kids are like, yeah, Boonboomger, and then the world is like, yeah, Boonboomger.
Yeah, boom, boom.
If I was those kids and the adults were there, I'd have looked at them like, you fake mofos. Now get out of here, fake fans over here.
Yeah, fake fans,
bunch of posers.
Yeah, it's like imagine like being one of those conservative moms that burns their son's entire Kiss collection, like all of their vinyls, cassettes, CDs, signed posters, T-shirts, set lists, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and then like about 10 years later, it's like, oh my God, I'm the biggest Richard Simmons fan there ever was. I'm like, no, you weren't.
Hypocrisy is real.
You might be now, but you weren't earlier. Don't say that you were always a fan, because you're not.
But yeah, but with the, I got Attack on Titan in the brain, and it's ironic because Yuki Kaiji did Attack on Titan again, final season, final part. Final thing, final movie.
Didn't they already do that?
They added more parts.
What? But they had the epilogue and everything.
The movie is out now. Last Attack.
Mikasa died of old age, being married to John.
What do you want me to tell? Yuki Kaiji getting that AOT money, but he's like, "Yo, Attack on Titan's done." Well, back to Sentai is.
Well, it looks like the creator of Attack on Titan's Smooth Criminal. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum.
And he's also going to be the voice of Take a Sword Robo in Gojuger.
Exactly. Yuki Kaiji was smart. He's like, "Yo, this is Attack on Titan's done. This movie's done. Back to Sentai. I'm going." Get that sweet Toku money, but. No, but basically these kids are all, standing steady with their hearts, and bring back Bundario Banderas.
Mm-hmm.
what makes me mad, and I'm mad at the internet. You fans of Morphin Network, fans of Tokusatsu, I am mad at you. You have had a week, nearly a week, to do one of the most brilliant memes ever. When Bundario Bunderis returns,
it's like Bunoji, I know I killed you. Yeah, you thought.
Close. No. Well, I'm thinking. Remember when Ash fought Leon in the championship and that raucous rendition of "We Gotta Catch 'Em All" played?
Yeah.
Take that rendition of that song, put it on when Bundario returns. Tell me that don't fit. Y'all had that one chance. Y'all messed it up. Now we're moving on to Go Juju, so it's too late. It's too late. You had an opportunity and you missed it.
Yeah.
But anyway, the moment was still cool. Bundario is back because, the MacGuffin from a summer movie that is going to be relevant in the next movie, which is actually pretty smart on them. Good on you. And then with the MacGuffin and people all over the world being Bakuage saying Shinso Sasageo.
Yeah.
Way, not the bad way at the end. Yeah. Bundario's back. And they did something similar to Tokuger, but not fully, right? Because you got Sakito, Mira, Gemba, Joe, and Ishiro all doing the champion thing on Taya and Bundario. So it's like similar to when they did Tokyo Rainbow.
Suppose a little bit.
Just a little bit. And they just went all Bakuage on Michael Jackson. He heed his last he.
Yeah. It's kind of like watching Dawn Brothers all over again, where it's like it just took Momotaro's one final slash to do it.
Well, that's Momotaro. He's literally one of the strong Reds, so that makes sense narratively.
Yeah.
This
it's just like this ain't professional. This is personal. I want to slash you so bad. My engine's hard.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's a reference to Ice-T. And yes, we did get that helmetless morph that we always see at the end of a season. And I have to say, it's fun seeing Mira actually do the thing. But let me tell you, Joe looks so hard, man. It's like everyone else looks bruised, but Joe, he's bleeding everywhere.
He's a menace. He's like, nah, I am that guy.
It's like I am the anti-Air Force.
He is all black Air Force.
Yeah. He's the black anti-Air Force. He's the guy you call when the black Air Force attacks the planet. Yeah. And yes, even Bundario and Boondiesel get their own oracle, which begs the question: does that technically make Bundario and Boondiesel extra heroes?
That's a good question. I wondered the same thing.
Like you know how Signal Man and Zubon are also considered extra heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So it's like, are the two of them going to get their own Ranger keys? Bandai Premium.
Which put out a Shudo phone.
Bandai Premium.
You
gotta use your credit card. You gotta get all of these rare merchandise. Just swipe it. Use all your savings.
Don't stop until you buy it all.
Just swipe, swipe, swipe your credit card. Swipe, 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 swipe your credit card. Just swipe, swipe, swipe your credit card. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Your check balance is at max.
I mean, get your memorial Shudo phone coming out. What? September?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw it today. And I was like, Shudo phone. I gotta get it.
Oh, but I'll say this though: the scene where Shirabe arrests the head of the ISA. I'm gonna be honest. The way he came quietly, though,
he knew he had all the evidence against him because our girl Miami Vice.
Turns out she was a double heel.
Yep.
We did call. I mean,
but I swear, like because like the head was like he was so quick to open his arms up like that, like for him to get cuffed. I'm like,
he's done this before.
Is he gonna pull a Dio Brando? Is he like gonna like try to trick Shirabe into like letting her guard down or something? It's like, Jojo, I agree to be taken in by the police, but I beg you, please, at least let it be by your hands that I am shackled.
Yeah, he be doing that like on Fridays and his personal time. Man's a freaky frog.
I'm like, I don't trust this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Frog.
Weirdly enough, yeah, he didn't pull anything. Like two ISA agents, like held him down, cuffed him, booked him, printed him. Like,
man's does this on free time. He likes that kind of stuff. He a freaky frog.
Meanwhile, the president of Lightning Corporation also gets a warrant for his arrest. I'm like,
yeah, you don't betray our mans like that and get away with that. Actually, no, wait. Where's that teacher? We ain't see her once. Nah.
Now I'll say this. Like, the only thing that would make this more satisfying is if you have like an armored car like sending off, and like inside the armored car, like you got Wild Spin, Grand Risk, the head of ISA and the head of Lighting Corporation all handcuffed together, and I want to hear Wild Spin say like, it's like, congratulations, you've won gold, silver, and gold for being incompetent, and then have like one would be like, who won the gold? Shut up.
Oh wait, what was that from?
It was from 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah,
with what's her name?
Close.
Glenn Close. Yeah, like freaking. You got Dr. House and Arthur Weasley in the same car together, and I just love how Arthur Weasley's like, who won the gold? Shut up. He's like he had that smile on his face. I'm like, that's the kind of face I imagine he would make if you finally found out what the function of a rubber duck was.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. But we never got that answer.
What is the function of a rubber duck? Now I just want to see like a chibi illustrated clip of Boondario in a bathtub with a rubber duck, and like you have like Ernie from Sesame Street going like, rubber ducky, you're so fun.
You were gonna say
rubber ducky, Bakuage. That'd be so adorable. Like, how is that not a TTFC special?
I think that should be a thing. That should be a thing. I can show that to my little niece.
Yeah.
Rubber ducky.
Yeah. But one thing I appreciate is like Boondar's like, look, we've got overwhelming evidence against you. Mm-hmm. You of all the crime and corruption you have committed. And I know that on some planet somewhere there will be police, maybe even a special police of some kind that won't be easily swayed by you, and they're going to book you, and you'll be held on trial. Just so you know, I will testify against you. Now, let's shake hands, yeah? He's like, get that out of my face, you bloody traitor, Bundario Bundaris. I made you!
Ooh.
I owe you! I owe you! Like how my Earth counterpart owns Eminem! True story.
See, this would be it would be more hilarious if they got booked and should go to and
Gokon.
They'd be chilling right next to Hercules, and he'd be looking at them like, damn, y'all pathetic.
I made you! Shut up! Can't you see I'm trying to have tea with my wife here? So anyways, so I heard that our brothers are actually gonna go to another planet and hang out with some princess.
While racing in a car race. He's like, what's a car?
All right, here I've got Car Ranger on DVD over there. I could show you.
Yeah, that's probably what it's given in the cell. Like, hey, here's your senpai. Okay, I guess.
Alrighty.
But no, instead, Wild Spindo pulls a Kusaka and turns to sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. He lived like a racist. He died like a racist.
That he did.
Yeah, he did his last. What? If I'm not, I haven't played Moonwalker in a couple of months. So if I'm not mistaken, when you die, you turn into like sparkle dust.
Oh man!
If that is for real, that's good. But again, I could be completely wrong. Again, I haven't played Moonwalker in a while. I usually go to the barcade for that. But yeah, wait. Remember the time when he turns into gold dust. So
yeah, he turns into dust. Yeah, it's like trial. There'll be no trial. There'll be no arrest. I'm gonna go out. Kusaka style. Peace.
So yeah.
Oh, and I'm taking my hat with me.
So to the very end.
Yeah.
That was a full Michael Jackson reference.
Yeah. So several months later. Yeah. Taya visits the head of Lightning Inc. And he's like, so, why are you here? Because I want to know. Were you always my enemy? Does it really matter? Anyways, I don't want you coming here anymore because it's going to be too painful for the both of us. Ha! Joke's on you. I'm not coming here anymore anyways because I'm going into space. That's right. Well, you're busy like pretending to be a mobster. I'm actually going.
Yeah, have fun with Diddy. Don't drop the soap.
Nice try, Diddy. Meanwhile, Sakito resolves, yeah, you know what? I'm going to sit this out. I'm going to stay on Earth. I'm going to protect it while you guys go off racing into space. And here's where we get the weirdest plot twist of all. Mira stepped down as CEO of the Big Bang Grand Prix.
Because she likes to keep it simple. She's like, nah, I don't want to be Iron Man Jr. I just want to be friendly neighborhood.
Yeah, you know what's funny? It's like how it started, how it's going, because it's like she went from working part-time job to part-time job, having no agency, to being the straight up CEO of the biggest intergalactic race in the galaxy.
CEO, and I don't mean Mercedes Monet.
She is a self-made billionaire. To be fair, she did kind of marry into it.
But she didn't say I do.
She didn't actually get married, but you know what I mean.
I mean, she was engaged, so by all accounts, I mean, it still went to her unless they seem to reverse that. You remember we're going to King Oger's land, so she'll meet Hercules and his wife, and then she'll be like, "Oh no, see, I married my mans to get my kingdom. You were just engaged, so you technically don't own me."
Yeah.
Not like this.
Oh man, I can't wait to see well, it's not gonna happen, but I would love to see an interaction between Susume and Shirabe.
Oh, that would be good. But we won't know.
It's like Hercules,
we won't know till May. Just gotta wait a couple.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it. But hey, whether you're Shirabe pining for Bundario or Susume pining for Hercules, at least you're not Kichino pining for Miho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fact again, man, you had a whole couple locked up that had a better marriage than you, bro.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Meanwhile, Tsubasa and freaking Sononi are still on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Sononi's actress is Deca Pink now. Sorta, kinda.
I mean, yeah, she's the second Deca Pink.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they don't address the danger of too much pink energy.
Because
no, they're not.
Screw your too much pink energy bullcrap.
let's make an army of Deca Pinks. Just like how in Japan, in the very first Japan World Heroes, there was a whole army of Hammies from Q Ranger.
You tell me this now. You tell me this now. The army.
You did not know.
Hammies?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, Q Ranger was the Sentai of the year at the time, and every female cosplayer wanted to cosplay as Hammy. So you quite literally had a whole army of Hammies.
I think that year we had just started Henshin Gate, so we didn't really know about we only knew about Power Morphin. We didn't know much about Japan.
And I was dating one of them. See, I was Garu that year. The only time you'd ever see me be a furry.
I mean,
what's funny is that had I stayed in a relationship with a certain individual from over a decade ago, I probably would have been a different furry. Doggy Kruger.
Been cool.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So it's kind of funny that while I may not dress up as Doggy Kruger, I did dress up as his little brother.
Oh, yes. Garu.
Yeah. Get it. Get it. Hey, Lucky, got it. Whoa! What were you saying?
Yeah, Mira is just working her regular job.
Yeah.
Saki, but it makes sense. Sakito is like, I had 10 years in space. I just want to stay home. I'm gonna hang out with my old friend, meet his family, be Uncle Sakito, protect the kids. Where's Taya's hot teacher? I don't trust Sakito. He might find her.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Team Rocket is off to old business, but this time with newfound bravado. Tail to nose. See, they're like the real team. They're like the actual Team Rocket, where they're still the same trio that they were since episode 2, but they're so cute and endearing. You're rooting for them despite being the bad guys.
I mean, they're not out here gonna be doing menacing things moving forward. They learned their lesson.
Yeah,
run an organization on their own. The 3 Goon Bandits. It's not like they're burglarizing or making monsters. They're just doing their thing. They just have bad branding.
Meanwhile, Shirabe basks into her heightened position of head of the ISA with her subordinate Miami Vice because apparently she got off for aiding and abetting the entrapment of the head of the ISA.
We knew she was gonna, be, basically playing the role of a double agent. And she even said, "Yeah, I'm a good actress." I'm like, "You had me fooled." Not really, because we knew this was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank God, because you too cute to be out here getting locked up like that. Can't have that.
But remember, be pimping, not simping.
Yep. Pimping, not simping.
Or as I would say, pimping ain't simping unless you're simping ain't pimping unless you're me, and you're definitely not me.
Yeah, nobody. Sanji ain't got no that. That is like the Sanji is neither a pimp or a cool at most times, but
yeah. You know what I find really interesting is how like Sanji has literally no ability to attack a female opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when he makes the attempt, it's like there's like a barrier that appears out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, and like a lot of the One Piece video games, you play as Sanji, he ain't gonna hit a woman. It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying when you're playing with your friends and you try to choose Sanji and he's like, "Oh, I got a girl." I'm like, "Bastard!"
Damn you. No. You know what's a real cheap character to play in a video game? Akamaru in Clash of Ninja 2.
No, that is the best character to play. Him and Crow are the best characters to play as if you're not playing as the broken ones of Sasuke with Sharingan, Nine-Tailed.
No, but I'm saying Akamaru's the most broken character.
Exactly. He's the most fun, broken character ever. I will always play as Akamaru.
See, this is why I never invite you to play Clash of Ninja 2. Besides the fact that we're 3 time zones away from each other.
I got Clash of Ninja 2 in my little game collection. I will always play as Akamaru just for the lulz. When we played it originally, we were trying to get Sasuke with the Sharingan because that was tuning exam Sasuke. That was the one character that was literally the most expensive character in the game.
He was. And he's got 2 different specials.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's got Chidori and Phoenix Flower.
Mm-hmm. But you play as Akamaru. You first play as Akamaru, you're just like, whatever, it's just the dog. But then you continuously play as him like, oh, this is fun.
More importantly, good luck fighting against Akamaru.
Mm-hmm. You got to keep doing low kicks. You got to play as like Nine-Tailed Naruto just to get anywhere with him, or maybe even
it's like only 2 characters could really hit him, and even then, he's practically immune to specials.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
a character that has an awakening that can bounce him back.
Yeah. So, anyways, our heroes are about to go off into space, and of course, Boondario packs some frozen curry for Shirabe before he heads out, mm-hmm. and of course, he hugs her, and then his spine gets destroyed by her,
crushing him. Like, how the hell? I forget she's strong as hell.
Because that's the power of love. Bam, 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 bam. That's the power of love. Don't need money. Don't need fame. You just gotta be Bakuage all the time.
It's a rendition, Huey Lewis. It's a rendition, not a. Don't copyright us.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah. So they go off into space while Shirabe and Sakito try to get some curry. But of course, who shows up? It's Boon Diesel. It's like, yeah, I know I wanted to race with Boondario, but another protector.
Hey, man, I got a movie coming out where I have to beat Muzan. It's like, basically, this episode was the cheat code. It's like, so that's how I beat Michael Jackson. Okay, cool. So now I can go save my sister.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And then it's like introducing the new team of racers entering the Big Bang Grand Prix, the Boonboomgers. We're gonna be Bakuage all day and night. Believe it.
And then, we get the handoff.
And he just like walks past him. Just like walks past him. Like doesn't even acknowledge him. I'm like,
the handoff was definitely it was reminiscent to the handoffs of old, especially with it being 20 years since the handoff started.
uh-huh.
So it felt like back to basic with the handoff.
Yeah.
But I'll also say this: Bokunger to Gekiranger is still the best one. That's the Sentai hill I'm dying on. If there was one hill for me to die on, it's like, fortunately for this guy, there was no Oranger to Car Ranger or Car Ranger to Mega Ranger for him to compare against. But
they did.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but given the fact that the first handoff wasn't it like
Deca Ranger?
Deca Ranger and Maji Ranger.
Yeah, because I know they had superhero time before that, but the handoff started with Deca Ranger.
Yeah, they did have. Yeah, they always aired, but they didn't really establish superhero time until Deca Ranger, and then the handoff was Deca Ranger to Maji Ranger. Mm-hmm. No, the Bokunger to Geki Ranger is definitely up there on top handoff. Yeah.
It's also great seeing like Bokunger on the road in the background, like get on get go Sentai Bokunger, go let's go Mirai.
Still a great ending.
I'm just crying just thinking about it because it was that good.
Yeah, it was really good. And then Gokaiger to Go Busters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that's the most popular one because it's like he got the whole.
That's just the aura of Marvelous.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll say this: it's definitely better than Gokaiger versus Geki Ranger. Sorry, Gokaiger versus Go Sager, because it's like, oh look, I'm dropping off from a rope. Look at that.
Yeah, that's just the aura of Marvelous. He can just say, "Oh yeah, I'm that guy."
Mm-hmm. But in the Gokaiger to Go Busters, it's like you definitely felt that aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Shinkenger, whether it be from Go Andra to Shinkenger or Shinkenger to Go Sager, those are good.
It was kind of weird seeing the Go Andra to Shinkenger one, because it really does feel like they ripped off the scene from Shinkenger versus Go Andra by having the two Red Rangers use their swords. It's like, oh, we're gonna clash them one time.
Clash like, you mean?
We don't talk about the American.
Oh gosh, no.
But yeah, I'll say this: the Kyoruger to Tokyuger one was definitely funny.
Oh. Yeah, he's pink at first. He's like, "Wait, what?
Wait, what? Psych."
It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm red. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you have Lupat to Resoldier. We're like, these two mothers are still fighting each other over that sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then Coach just had to break them up.
Yeah, that was what had aura? Oh, Duo Eagle just coming down majestically.
Yeah,
that was fantastic.
I love his wings. Hot take: they're better than Jetman's.
I second that.
That's not a hot take. Jetman is more of a practical base of wings, where Duo Eagle is just full eagle peacock.
Yeah. Okay, Here's a better question. Where would Gao Eagle rank in there?
You mean Gao Yellow?
Yeah, because like he also has the wings.
I think it's a mix of practicality and peacocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, wow. Okay. Let's score this episode and then talk about the big stuff. 10.
9.
All right. The 10s have it. 9.67 is our final score for the episode. All right. So let's get into the part that is always the most tedious in the review. The characters. Let's start with the villains. Grant Risk, Cannonborg, Mad Rex, and Disrace. Thoughts?
When you got Korag coming back and you just did nothing with him. He was a menace for 1.5 episodes at best, and really didn't do much. So Grant Risk was, useless. Cannonborg, oh god. Yeah, no, screw that guy.
Yeah.
For all the things he's done, all the torture he did to poor little Yaru-chan. This race, man, why you over here messing with people? You should be doing your 6, 7, 8th Okage duties, man. 8th Okage is supposed to be doing, work for the village, not messing with Power Rangers. And then Mad Rex, come on, I literally Lobomon, Levi Ackerman, other badass anime characters. Most fitting character of this season. Best villain of this series. Then Spindo. Spindo, I will just because of his Michael Jackson mannerisms.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Jake, well, how about you? Your thoughts on the main villains?
Well, I'd say Mad Rex was the best.
Mm-hmm.
Spindo definitely was hateable at times, which I'm sure that's what they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
Or Cannonborg, yeah, I agree. Screw that guy. He was a user. So, and then for not Korak, not Wolzard.
Disrace?
No,
Grant Risk.
Grant Risk, yeah. Yeah, he seemed like he was going to be a bigger threat, but he was taken down way too easily.
Yeah. I think we're on the same page on a lot of this. I was gonna make Wild Spindo like a separate thing, but you both kind of went into it, so I may as well. Okay, so I think we're all in agreement that Cannonborg was was our least favorite of the generals. Like out of sight, out of mind. We're glad he's gone. Mad Rex is the goated one. We all love him. Grant Risk, wasted potential.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's like they really built him up to be be this menacing and foreboding character. First time we see Wild Spindo, he takes out one of his closest generals and straight up says, Grant Risk, there's no one I trust besides you. I expect you to get the job done. It's like, if this guy is willing to shoot down one of his top men, but in the same breath say that Grant Risk is the person that he trusts the most, I expect some walking to go with that talking. We got that talk, but we barely got any walk.
I mean, yeah, it's potential.
Yeah, this race, he was all right. like it was very menacing how like one he basically made a zombie out of Mad Rex. It's like damn, like what a bastard. But at least he was clever in like his efficient way of taking gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm gonna sidestep all of this red tape. I'm gonna send it directly to the boss.
It's like, here you go.
Yeah. But yeah, Wild Spindo, Space Michael Jackson. What a menace. What a menace. And I think episode, what was it, 44 really speaks for itself.
Yep.
The dude's like, hee, 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 and just destroys the entire team and Boondario. I'm like, damn. And then he goes from being bad to being a smooth criminal. Mm-hmm. But yeah. He was a fun villain, but wish we could have seen more of him. Plus, given like how much control he had over society. Oof. All right. Let's talk about some of the human characters. I say Lightning Inc. Everyone involved. Thoughts?
Screw them. Moving on. Next.
Yes, exactly.
Screw everyone except for Shirabe.
Yes, she is precious.
Yeah. I was separating Shirabe and Miami Vice. They're good. They're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Even though Miami turned into like a double agent and helped out the Boonboomgers, I still say screw you because, like, let's be honest, you were willingly on the side of the evil head of Ice until Ishiro talked you out of it.
Because she and him be doing something low key on the side, so she already knew. Yeah, I'm going with the blue guy. I ain't messing with y'all.
But yeah, feeding Shirabe false information. So with that in mind, yeah, no, like Shirabe should have become the Blue Ranger,
even for one episode,
or for the
even
rest
though
of the
we
season.
had Joe do that.
Yeah, we should have had Joe just stay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. You could stay. You got Curry. We got Curry here. Stayed for a while longer. Yeah, I know Ishiro did prove himself. Like, nah, man, you ain't trying to replace me with the pirate. Hell out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not gonna lie though, I just realized it would be a little confusing because then you would have two characters both named Joe. You could have had an episode for that too.
Kind of like how they did with the Live Man episode of Gokaiger.
Yeah.
That would have been good. That would have been a good episode for them to be like, oh, I'm Joe, the police officer. Is like, I'm Joe, the pirate. Like,
yeah, like imagine if like all the Boonboomgers is like, hey Joe, can you help me out with this? And then Joe Axel shows up and it's like, no, not you, the other Joe Gibken.
Yeah,
like, we want him to help us out. And then Joe Axel is gonna feel like a redundant member of the team for a minute. So then he's gonna try to pull a Rocky from Zio and try to fight a Wild Spindo himself.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been a good episode to be like, hey, look, I've been on this team for over the year, and you got this pirate. I just feel this type of way. And he's like, nah, man, I ain't here to replace you. I'm just here to help you until your man gets back.
Yeah, exactly.
But
hey, at least we finally did have Jason and Rocky actually interacting with each other for a change.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of a peace conference.
Yeah. Yeah, if only we could have got more of that Zach and Adam interaction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not just like, oh, one scene.
Or in once and always and stuff. Whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, all right. So moving on to the heroes. Sakito and Boon Diesel. Thoughts?
I mean, started noticing a trend with Sentai where they're not really utilizing their sixth heroes as much.
Yeah.
unless you're gold or silver, you're not really getting much love for some reason. Oh no, Jeremy got a fair amount. I guess it's just Sakito. Sakito is more used for the DX Rebel Universe promotions.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we could say that he was basically Tommy from Mighty Morphin Season 1, where it's like he's only there when it's convenient and only to promote toys.
Yeah, but no, Sakito definitely a cool character. Coming in hot off the heels of being Kamen Rider Gotchard, and then doing this really did help up his stake, his credibility. Yeah, no, he's just a cool character, and like really felt like he's part of the team. And being Diesel, I found out that was Tanjiro. I'm like, this little sweet cinnamon roll is a menace like this. It had me fooled.
Yeah, one thing I really appreciate is how Sakito and Lakia in the same year were like at one point a Sixth Ranger and a different point a villain in their respective franchise. Yeah, because we got Takemichi from Kira Majors become
Blam?
Become Vlam, which is effectively like a dark Kamen Rider, sort of. He's tertiary, but he's a Granute.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, Sakito was previously a member of the Handred Empire, but now he's the Sixth Ranger from the Boonboomgers.
Yeah, the irony is definitely not lost on me.
Yeah. yeah. We just got to do a bit of a swap. A villain in one franchise, Sixth Ranger in the other.
What? Yeah.
I swear, these two should have a crossover, how they had Kanon from Kamen Rider Ghost promote one TFC special, and then you got Senna from Kira Majors promote the other one.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were played by the same actress.
But Sakito's definitely a cool character, and I actually liked him reuniting with his childhood friend, knowing that hey, I'm an uncle. Really?
Yeah. I got you a baseball card.
It's like, oh, you gave me the title of uncle, and all I got you was a baseball card. Crazy. But no, that was a very sweet moment, and it really helped.
But it's an A10 baseball card, so
yeah,
straight to eBay.
I think him being in space for a decade and then him reuniting with his friend. Basically, he stayed in space for 10 years. Mm-hmm. He wants to reunite with his friend, stay close to his buddy, and also help Taya fulfill his dreams. So I think that good marks on his character. And I just enjoyed him interacting with previous sentais or just promoting the toys. Sakito definitely a cool Sixth Ranger.
Yeah. Okay, so Joe and
I didn't get to say my thoughts on
Sakito. Oh yeah, my bad. You go ahead.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I thought it was refreshing to have a Violet Sixth Ranger for once.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. So far we've only had a Violet extra heroes thus far, or a Violet core member, but this is the first time we had a Violet Sixth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like how we're breaking the mold of gold and silver in recent years. We had a White Ranger for King Oger. We have a Violet Ranger for Boonboomger. Sakito was a pretty cool character. I can relate to his love of curry, even though I don't get it very often. That just makes it more. It makes it more special if I don't get it that often. Yeah. But I love curry to death.
I love curry. Oh man, next convention the three of us go to, we definitely gotta like share some curry together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like for like dinner plans and whatnot. Let's see, but yeah, no, I agree with you guys. Sakito was definitely an interesting wild card over here because of the thing is like usually either the Six Rangers are overly friendly with everyone else or they're overly antagonistic towards everyone else. But here it's like it's an interesting sort of like, oh, I'm a wild card. It's like I'm doing my own thing. I'm technically not one of you guys, but I'll still help you out. But one thing I did notice in the last 3 years of Sentai, that being Dawn Brothers, King Oger, and Boonboomger, is that we see the Sixth Ranger with the team more often than one of the core Rangers. So, like for example, like we've seen Jiro with the team without Tsubasa. Then we've had Jeremy with the team, but without Kurokage.
You mean Kaguragi?
Kaguragi, yeah. Sorry. I had Kuro in my head because of he's the Black Ranger. Anyways, but yeah, Kaguragi. Like Kaguragi is not a member of the team. Jez is, but not Kaguragi. But then you got Boonboomger, where you got Sakito as a member of the team, but not Genba. And then you have Sakito as a member of the team, but not Ishiro.
Yeah, I have noticed that now that you mention it.
Yeah, It's like lately we're getting a Six Ranger that's more consistent than one of the core members. Watch. I bet you like something like, oh, all like the Sixth Ranger of the Gojujers will be hanging out with the team more often than, I don't know, the Blue Ranger maybe.
Goju, we'll just say for now we'll placeholder his name is Goju Dragon, a white dragon.
Well, hasn't it been confirmed that he's called Bear Kuma?
Huh.
So he's basically the Bear Ranger.
We haven't had a bear as a Sixth Ranger. That's cool.
Bear Sixth Ranger. So it's either gonna be orange or brown. Mm-hmm. Which would be good either.
I heard he might be gold and silver, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We were so close, Zoe. You were doing so well. You just had it.
Yeah, I would have loved to see like what's it called? You know how like you had like Jew-men like in Jew Ogers? I was hoping to see a grizzly bear Jew-man named Kumovich, because he's a bear. And he's got like an Ushanka on his head.
A Russian bear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, wait. What if since it's a bear, what if it's a bronze, not gold, not silver, but bronze?
That'd be
interesting.
Change in pace. Oh. Also, if it was Russian speaking though, then it would be a nod to Battle Kozak, who was Russian speaking cowboy. Yeah. And let's be honest, he's the first yellow to be not quite yellow.
Our first Orange Ranger is a communist. He has the hammer and sickle on his chest.
Oh boy. But good six. Let's talk about the main. Well, there's not much to say about the main cast. Taya, another great red. Mira, best character of the season. That right up there with her is Joe. Mm-hmm. Gemba, but complex, but just so cool. Gemba's just got aura. Ishiro, the Joe to Taya's Marvelous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, the last bit of it, yeah, he was betraying the team, but we knew he had to get close somehow.
It's always a monkey at the end.
I mean,
yeah, I definitely like Taya. I thought he was a good red. Ichiro basically plays the role of the cool blue. Mira, she just gets so excited over things. Joe, his heart's always in the right place, and Genba, not very often that we get an Orange Ranger, let alone in the core team. But Genba was an interesting character. I wish that they expanded upon like his whole homeworld thing, but it's fine, I guess.
Yeah. But what did I say? Mira definitely. Mira's best character because she was what Oni's sister was, just like
but better.
She was the eyes for us, the audience, to
really
be part of it, and she definitely grew. Like you notice her gradual growth even early on in the season, where she's learning to be more confident and very more efficient in combat, especially with her own fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
And just all these characters, so good, such good characters.
All right. So I guess it's my turn then. I'm gonna be honest. Ishiro is definitely my least favorite of the core 5. Like even before he heel turned, it's like I was just not vibing with him as a character. It's like I was hoping
the aquarium. He loves the aquarium.
I know. Like I got my hopes up because of the aquarium episode, specifically because of the aquarium episode. But then it's like we got nothing expanding from it. Even like you mentioned, he had like this traumatic mission where he was about to lose it, but the aquarium brought him back to base. I'm like, we never learned more about that specific mission. I was hoping it would Chekhov's gun into something like interesting, but it never went off. And don't get me wrong, I love the aquarium episode. It was a great episode, and I love being in an aquarium. I love the cool blue like bouncing off of the glass and onto your face, where it's like, ooh, like I love the ambience. I love the lighting and lack thereof. And I was hoping that this would we're expanding on Ishiro's character more, but we didn't get more from it. And like every other episode involving Ishiro afterwards is like mostly episodes where it's like, oh, Ishiro might betray the team. And then it becomes a fake out until he actually does betray the team, which reveals to be a fake out several episodes after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all knew it was a fake out. We all knew that.
Yeah, so it's like I hate how this one detail, he betrays people, to be like his defining characteristic. Because I want there to be more to his character. And again, aquarium episode got my hopes up, and I'm disappointed because those hopes were not reciprocated. Let's see, Genba, he's like the well-balanced character. I really like him. He had a better betrayal arc than Ishiro did. Where he leaves the team because he's so dead focused on revenge. And hey, character. Yes, I agree with you. I would like to learn more about his homeworld. What's really weird is that both Genba and Nicola have a common thread where it's like, these two characters had their homeworld taken over by the Hashirians. And then we have this note where it's like, oh yeah, no, the specific Hashirian that took over their home planet is defeated. But for some reason, their home planet is still enslaved, though. What's going on? Needless to say, I wish we had more screen time with Nicola. I know she's not one of the Boonboomgers. We could have skipped past her, but and I know we should talk about her more when in the inevitable future where we actually discuss the movie. Yeah, I wish we had more with her. at least like with Homegirl from the King Oger movie, it's like at least like we had the whole movie to focus on her character, and we had 2 episodes of the TV show to focus on her. So we actually had something going on there. Let's see. But yeah, no, I like Genba. And I love the gimmick where like he's able to procure anything, and I love how we find out how. But man, the dude just pulls a trampoline from out of his ass, literally. That's hilarious. Next we got Joe. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, Joe is probably my favorite character this season because he's just so darn earnest. It's like you cannot hate this guy. It's like you want to look for a reason to hate him, and you just don't. Yeah. And he's not even annoying either, where he's like happy-go-lucky all the time. No, he's like, no, he's just so earnest. He wants to help everyone to the point that it breaks his body, and I can kind of relate to that. He's a real Joe star. That was not intended to be a pun. It just played out that way. It's like, I don't think I have much to say. He's just that great of a character. Even when Genba left the team, he's like, I'm going to carry the weight of being both a Joe and Genba. And needless to say, if Gibken stayed on the show for an extra episode, yeah, I feel like it would have like worked with his character to like be like, oh, like I feel useless. Like our Blue Ranger left the team, so I feel like I need a character, just like when Campbell left. But then you got this new guy who's handling things so much better that like no one even needs me anymore. So I got to do something to show that I can be useful too. That could have worked. They didn't do it, but
could have worked. But yeah, no, he's like Carter Grayson. Like you don't need much development. You are fully.
Yeah, but he's not as gung ho as Carter Grayson, but he doesn't need to be.
He is when he needs to be.
Yeah. But again, I do appreciate that. Like, like even he was the one who like tried to like be friends with the Team Rocket trio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Next we got Mira. So Mira, fun character, and yes, you have a point. She's basically like Oni's sister, but better because she's like the audience insert character who's like us experiencing their world, and I do love how delightful she is. She's always trying to help everyone. Basically, Sachika is like a more mature version of her in Kamen Rider Gabu. I would love to see the two of them interact, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I love how like she has like all these odd jobs because honestly, as a millennial, I can relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got to be constantly hustling.
Mm-hmm.
ABH, always be hustling. And yes, it's cool to see that she went from selling plushy giraffes to owning the biggest intergalactic sporting event of the year. That lasts a whole year. So yeah, there's that. Now let's get on to the meat and potatoes. Taya and Bundario. Final thoughts on those two, you guys?
I already said my piece about Taya, but yeah, no, he's just fantastic red, very refreshing. Not as like, I'm not much of a silly red. And now we had King Oger, and he was more of just hyper, but still he wasn't too overly like hyper and silly. And Taya is just chill. He's just a chill guy.
Yeah.
No meme pun intended. Taya's just a chill guy. And still wish you had a follow up on that hot teacher. But it is what it is on that. And Bundario, our Pokemon champion of the galaxy, is fun mascot of the series. And Megazord and everything.
Yeah.
It's like very interesting where they definitely made Bundario more interesting as the show went on.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much already said what I want to do about Taya, but yeah, I gotta agree. He's a chill red. He's a good red. And Bundario, you know, what can I say? He's the mecha.
He's the heart of the
team. And plus he makes curry, which every single time I saw him make curry, it's like, oh my gosh, I want some, but my nearest Mitsuwa is like 3 hours away from me.
You can always make curry from home.
I could.
I mean,
a friend of mine actually makes really good curry.
I've made volcano curry using serrano peppers.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
I love my weather cold and my food hot, but not physically hot. Spicy hot. Completely different. It's like I can eat the spiciest food, but much like Takumi, I'm still a Nekojita. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, for me, okay, so Bundario, I really enjoyed him. I was really concerned about having a mecha be like a human-sized character because when they've done that in the past, I was not really a fan. Case in point, Redbot from Ninja Steel.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, or Zubon was mid. You know, I would have to say like you have to at least be you have to be a minimum of Zubon level or higher for me to like you as a human-sized Zord character.
Mm-hmm.
But more often than not, they're below Zubon, so it's like Tiramigo.
No, Tiramigo trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
It's like he looks cute.
He looks cool. He looks cute.
He looks adorable. A human-sized Tiramigo looks adorable, but you're not contributing to the show by being human-sized.
Let's be honest. Ryu Soldier was a trash season.
Yeah,
except for Asuna merely existing.
Yeah. Dino Fury was a trash season too.
The Ryu Soldier wasn't trash. Just Tiramigo.
I don't know. I did not like Ryu Soldier that much. I thought it was boring and forgettable.
I'm gonna be honest, Toya was probably my least favorite Ryu Soldier. He was probably the most boring of the group.
I'll still take Toa over Izzy any day.
Yeah. I especially hated. Honestly, Izzy was at her best in season 1, and even then, that's saying a lot. Because like season 2, she became petty. Like, oh my god, my mom made a dress. She doesn't understand me. But the thing is,
what a bitch move! I'm sorry, but that just made me like dislike her even more. It's like, you ungrateful bitch.
Or the time she got upset at Ion for finding that briefcase full of cash.
But that's because the bowler hat guy interfered with her character.
That's true. Yeah. And then in season 3, it's like she's just not respecting Fern's autonomy. That's probably the part I hated about her the most. Because it's like, girl,
definitely bowler hat guy getting involved because
Fern is way more athletic than you are, and she gets better grades than you. So
damn, bowler hat guy.
And you're barely even a ranger to begin with because you lost your ranger powers, remember? So you can't even use being a Power Ranger as an excuse for like, how you can handle yourself, but your girlfriend can't. And keep in mind, I still stand by Curtis and Richie, human civilian characters who still fought putties because they knew it was the right thing to do. And then there's Tachibana from Kamen Rider X. I don't even have to say anything. Go watch our review of Kamen Rider X. You know what I'm talking about. But Taya, let me tell you about Taya. He gave me, honestly, his personality kind of reminded me of Moi Moi Taro, except less abrasive.
I think that's why I like Taya the most. It made me think of Moi Moi Taro.
It's like he's like Moi Moi Taro, but less irritating.
Whoa, now.
Oh, no, not irritating as a member of the audience. Irritating as a member of his world. Like you won't see someone massaging Taya's back, and then Taya puts them into a leg lock.
It's true.
Yeah, Taya has a better EQ, and he takes advantage of that to actually try to make people happy.
Momotaro will just beat your ass, and that's why I like him so much.
Yeah. He's just silly, and I don't like him. But what I like about Momotaro for pleasure, so too do I like Taya for business. Okay, so here we are near the conclusion. Final thoughts on the entire season, followed by your final score of the complete season.
I mean, I think I already said this in my original review, which will be up tomorrow. I said how with Dawn Brothers ending, King Oger had a big shoe to fill. King Oger ending, Boonboomger, you had some shoes to fill. It didn't help with the helmet when it first got.
Yeah. Everyone's like, tire face people. Really?
It actually grew on me.
Yeah. No, the helmets did grow on me. I was like over here saying that one of them looked like, Kids Splatter, Mercedes Benz looking at helmets and stuff, but they definitely grew on me. And they already like the suits. Off rip. Fantastic season. Another season knocked it out the park. So go Juju, now you got some shoes to fill, buddy.
Yeah. How about you, Jake?
I thought it was a fun season. It went by fast. Like it doesn't seem like that long ago that episode 1 aired.
It went
but I suppose it makes sense considering, this is a car season. It's focused on speed.
Yeah.
The helmets, like I said, they definitely grew on me. It's something that I've noticed in the Toku fandom is that when there's an odd aesthetic, people at first will be like, oh my gosh, I can't take this seriously. But we all just grow to accept it. Case in point, Kamen Rider Gaim. I remember when people were first like, fruits, I can't take that seriously. But then as the show went on, it became a fan favorite.
Yeah, and still is.
Yes, it's my second favorite Kamen Rider series after Kabuto.
Yeah, you know, it's really funny how people are even shocked that when Steve and I criticize anything about Gaim, and it's like we're not hating Gaim, we love Gaim, but pacing, yo.
Yeah. Anyways, as far as Boonboomger goes, the suits are unique with the color of the actual suit being on their right side, and it's been mostly white. Mm. It's interesting how we get both an orange and a violet. That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, the closest we got was that one V Cinema with Tokyo Nanago.
Yeah, that's true. So, their color scheme is actually a throwback to Battle Fever J.
Yeah.
So, I actually did end up liking the tire faces. I found it amusing. And I still wonder to myself, how can they see out of those helmets? Yeah, especially Genba.
Yeah.
Yo, Stickosaurus, answer that question for us.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, it was a fun season. Obviously, Car Ranger is my favorite Sentai, so I was welcoming a new car themed Sentai. So it was a fun season. It was a fun ride, and I give it a 9 out of 10.
Nice. By the way, Jared, you didn't give your score.
Oh yeah,
The full season.
10. The series got a 10. The show was great. The cameos were great. Still waiting on that little explanation from Tokyuger. Outside of that, 10 season.
Nice. For me, I do find interesting how like the two biggest themes in the season is one, keeping promises and betrayal, because a lot of the relationships between the characters here are predicated on keeping promises, while a lot of the characters are developed through betrayal. Like you got Boondario betraying Boon Diesel when he joined the Hashirians, and then he himself betrays Space Michael Jackson, and Space Michael Jackson basically betrays the entire universe. The Sunseaters betrayed Space Michael Jackson. Ishiro betrayed a lot of people, let's be honest. If you really tally up who betrayed whom and when and how, it's like the most guiltless person is literally Joe, who only betrayed the police department in one episode.
Mm-hmm.
At best. Like Mira, she betrayed like multiple part-time jobs.
She betrayed her fiance.
Yeah.
Well, not technically he betrayed her because he tried to sell her out. So yeah. Where's that loser? Yo, man, she went from almost marrying into the Yakuza because her fiance was like, or boyfriend or whatever the hell he was. Like, hey man, I was a little low on that scratch. What a loser.
Yeah, and Car Rangers on TV. But yeah, no, it's so I do.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and also you got so about the costumes. It's like I never hated the suits from the neck down. My issue was literally with the tires. And again, it's not so much that, we're doing tire themes for the helmets. It's the fact that the tires themselves are like protruding out of the helmet as much as they were. Like we're talking Dorado yellow levels of protruding, where it's like, we can't have this as an action figure. Look how long that nose is. But
even though there's an easy way around that, just make it a stub like on the vinyl.
Yeah, or like put a pincushion on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like I wouldn't say the helmets grew on me as much as the characters and storylines were so engaging that I was too distracted from enjoying all the positives of the series that I wasn't able to focus enough on the parts I did not like, being the helmets. So it's like, it's not that I started to like the helmets as much as I just learned to ignore it. But I appreciate how even in the show they made fun of the helmets, which kind of adds to it. Now, I'm not saying that's a gimmick that works all the time, because you shouldn't make an unfunny joke and then say, this joke's not funny in the show to make it funny. I think Nostalgia Critic explained it best when he was doing Cat in the Hat. But no, here the self-referential humor is actually really good. It was really well done. And again, I'm not a fan of, the Zord is human size, but here they did it well for both Zords. Now, I will say this: why did you advertise these 6 other Zords that would never be on the show? And I haven't seen any products related to those either, like the Mixer Boon cards. Like it's like I haven't seen any capsule toys of it. I haven't seen candy toys of it. nothing DX, and definitely nothing from the TV show. I don't think I've even seen a Television special focusing on them. Heck,
Nope.
Q Ranger had a Television special focusing on freaking Norma, Cercinus, sextants, and octans. Like, those are very obscure constellations based on drawing tools. And they made a special focusing on that. In fact, it had 4 episodes. But yeah, interesting villain designs. Not gonna lie, I now kind of wish that we had 12 villains so that we have all 12 horoscopes instead of just 4.5 of them. Oh, sorry, 5.5 if you count the movie. It was a fun season. I still enjoyed it from start to end. And again, it didn't have any pacing issues. Like, I will criticize King Oger for one thing. I hate how there's this repeated storyline where it's like, oh, we're going to visit all 5 kingdoms again and again and again and again. It's like, how many times did they globetrot all 5 kingdoms in King Oger? And don't get me wrong, individually the episodes from King Oger were fantastic. The season as a whole, fantastic. But as a pacing thing, let's be honest, it's kind of repetitive. Here, honestly, the only pacing flaw I had with Boonboomger is the repetition of Ishiro might betray the team, but doesn't. That he actually does. But it turns out he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 9.5 for me. All right, what did you guys in the audience have to say about this season before we close everything off? I will miss you, Boonboomgers. Miss you too. We'll miss you too. Now on to Gojoogers. Yep, next week we're starting Gojooger. I'm making the thumbnails as we speak. I love these slideshows at the end of every season. Oh, we appreciate that. Yeah, we worked really hard on them, and usually it's like towards the last day or two before we actually do the review. So, it takes a bit of a grind. Jonathan has a sad face and is crying. Don't cry, Jonathan. We got a new season next week.
Well, there's a saying, don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened.
Yeah. We'll be back in May, so you're good.
Better to love and lost than to never loved at all.
Yep.
Okay, this was an incredibly great ensemble cast, and I will greatly miss them. All right.
True.
It's hard to pick a favorite for this season, but I will agree that Ishiro is my least favorite.
Yeah. Catch it straight, man.
That karma, it's like karma. It's like Vector the Crocodile's nickname. He's the karma collector.
Yep.
It's like
Team Chaotix.
Red detectives, you want on your side. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for the comments, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope, it's been a fantastic season. It's been a great year for us. We've been very consistent. We've had 4 podcasts per week during the last year, and I still can't believe that we pulled all this off for this long and stuff. Even just the consistency of it. And yes, and I especially want to thank the 2 new members of our team, assuming I haven't already thanked them ahead of time. One of them's right over here. And yeah, no, it's I can't believe it. We did 3 seasons of Ultraman and 4 seasons of Kamen Rider, plus the mainstay season of the Kamen Rider and the mainstay season of Super Sentai. So that's 9 shows in a year. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And you, our audience, we greatly appreciate your involvement and your engagement, whether you're commenting on our live chat or the comments after the fact. whether you're sharing our videos, liking and subscribing to us. We appreciate you coming up to us at conventions, like telling us your fans. Because like me, it's like I'm just like genuinely surprised. I mean, it shouldn't be surprising because like we have like several thousand subscribers on YouTube and we have 9K on Facebook. But the thing is, it's like I'm not used to having clout. So like the fact that we even have one fan is fantastic, and yeah, we appreciate you guys. Every last one of you, you guys are fantastic. Thank you for supporting us for the past year as well as the years before. And as far as the Sentai Hero Special goes, we hope you continue to support us as we go into the number one Sentai Go Jujers. And I will say this, the name like number one, you better live up to it. We made jokes about it, Dawn Brothers, King Oger, Boonboomger, but 3 consecutive years of fantastic seasons. If you're going to call yourselves number one, you better live up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And with that said, guys, that puts Boonboomger to a close.
Iken Nakchuku.
Yes. Yes. Follow, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Click the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. Please share our videos because it helps us out with the algorithm. We are currently at 2.75K, which is the requirement for us to discuss the 2BTV fan film, The Last Ranger, parody film 7. I wonder what happened to the first 6. And yeah, we promise that to you guys. We will deliver it. Also, check out our Power Morphicon interviews. We just had one uploaded, and we'll have another 3 later this week. And amongst them, we got, let's just say we have 2 characters that are sky high and 1 who burns with courage. Anywho, so also check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we do various movie reviews. And if you want to follow our personal content, where can the people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com, Axel Ranger, where I'm making new videos again.
Awesome. And where can we find you?
Find us over at Henshin Gate. We are putting up the last 2 reviews of Boonboomger and Gob before we get to Go Juger. So if you want to, see Go Juger early, you gotta come over to us this Saturday.
Nice. And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kawato and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKawato. But that's that, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you've given us this past year. We hope to see you again real soon. And you will, because on Sundays we got Kamen Rider X, and on Mondays we got Ultraman X.
Double X.
We got them double X's.
Double X.
Wednesdays we still got that Kamen Rider Gov tastiness running right at you. But Thursdays we're switching gears, or should I say switching rings, for number 1 Sentai Go Juger.
Oh!
What? And with all that said, guys, thank you once again. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you again real soon. Goodbye.
Bakuage.
Stay Bakuage.
Always.
And don't stop the boom boom.